For over 100 years, the legacy automakers of Europe and the United States have operated under a dangerous hallucination. They genuinely believed that their century-old mastery of internal combustion engines, forged steel, and mechanical transmissions granted them absolute immunity from disruption. When the electric vehicle revolution first sparked, automotive executives in tailored suits stood on auto show stages and laughed. They called EVs golf carts. When the revolution accelerated, they panicked, rushing out severely compromised. Retrofitted 400-volt architectures built on old combustion chassis. They spent millions in PR campaigns to convince the global public that 40-minute charging sessions, heavy curb weights, and catastrophic cold weather range degradation were simply the unbreakable limits of modern physics. They bet hundreds of billions of dollars that the transition would be slow, forgiving, and played by their rules. They were catastrophically wrong. With this monumental 2026 launch, BYD is not merely revealing a new crossover. They are dropping a thermonuclear engineering bomb on the Western automotive industry with the official release of the Song Ultra EV. Today, on Drive and RPM, we are not going to insult your intelligence by talking about cup holders, leather stitching, or infotainment screen sizes. We are going to strip this vehicle down to its bare molecular structure. We are going to look at the raw thermodynamics, the electrochemistry, and the material science that makes this SUV a definitive extinction-level event for legacy automakers. What is hiding under the floorboards of the Song Ultra EV proves a terrifying reality for the West. While European and American engineers are still struggling to manage the basic thermal runaway of outdated battery packs, Chinese engineers have actively rewritten the limits of vehicular physics. Let's dive strictly into the physics and electrochemistry of energy transfer. The absolute limiting factor, the fundamental Achilles heel of any electric vehicle on the planet, is internal cell resistance and thermal runaway. When you attempt to force massive amounts of direct current into a battery pack, you face the brutal reality of joule heating, expressed mathematically as P-watt. In a traditional Western EV, pushing ultra-high currents causes the internal temperature of the cylindrical or pouch cells to spike exponentially. This leads to lithium plating on the anode, violent dendrite formation that pierces the separator, and eventually, catastrophic chemical failure and fire. The West solved this engineering hurdle by simply surrendering. They intentionally throttled the charging speed via software, making you sit at a charging station for 45 minutes. BYD refused to surrender to this limitation. They solved it by fundamentally altering the physical structure of the cell itself with the second-generation Blade Battery and their proprietary flash charging protocol. The Song Ultra EV is structurally engineered to absorb a mind-bending peak input of up to 1500 kcal without degrading the cell architecture. How? By optimizing the lithium iron phosphate LFP chemistry at a molecular level and massively increasing the cooling surface area of the elongated blade-like cells. The battery casing itself acts as a structural heat sink. By utilizing an advanced direct cooling refrigerant system that flows entirely through the structural cross members, they have stabilized the cathode and anode structures under extreme electrical load. The mathematical result? This battery pack surges from a 10% to a 97% state of charge in exactly 9 minutes. Let that sink in. It jumps from 10% to 70% in just 5 minutes. You can mathematically add hundreds of kilometers of range in the exact time it takes to pump a tank of gasoline. But the true engineering humiliation delivered to the West is its performance in sub-zero freezing conditions. Western media loves the narrative that EVs become useless. Bricked heavyweights in the snow because lithium-ion mobility slows down in the cold. BYD engineered a high-frequency pulse heating system that literally utilizes the motor's stator coils as an inductive heater. By sending rapid, support, alternating high-frequency currents through the stator without actually rotating the motor, they generate instantaneous internal heat. which is then pumped directly into the battery core via an octavalve heat pump system. Even at 30-degree packs, though 20 grad, the total charging time increases by a mere 3 minutes. The cold weather degradation argument has just been completely and utterly pulverized. You cannot simply force 1500 kilowatt of power through a vehicle's veins without instantly vaporizing the copper wiring harness, unless you drastically increase the system voltage. This is exactly why the Song Ultra EV sits on the E-Platform 3.0 EVO, running a native uncompromising 800-volt electrical architecture from the ground up. By doubling the voltage compared to standard Western EVs, you have the current required to deliver the exact same power. Less current means thinner cables, massive reduction in unsprung and sprung weight, and critically, a drastic reduction in resistance-based heat generation. But the crown jewel of this powertrain, the brain driving the 270 kW, 367 horsepower rear axle motor, is the absolute mastery of power inversion. Major European and American luxury brands, even those charging well over $80,000, are still cutting corners by relying on cheap, traditional silicon IGBT, insulated gate bipolar transistor, inverters. BYD, however, has packed the Song Ultra EV with next-generation silicon carbide SiC power modules. Why does this matter? Silicon carbide has a much wider electron band gap than standard silicon. This atomic structure allows the transistors to handle exponentially higher voltages, switch at significantly faster frequencies, and operate at extreme temperatures without thermal throttling. It reduces electrical switching losses by an astonishing 70%. Because the SiC inverter operates with such extreme microsecond precision, the electric motor spins freer, generating maximum torque while bleeding almost zero energy as useless heat. The system achieves a staggering peak conversion efficiency of 99.8%. This mastery over electron flow and thermal dynamics is the exact reason why this mid-sized SUV can extract 710 kilometers of CLTC range without needing to bolt an inefficient half-ton battery pack to the chassis. It does more with less, humiliating the brute force engineering of the West. The algorithmic chassis raw horsepower and high voltage efficiency are entirely useless if you cannot control the kinetic mass of a 2-ton vehicle. In the realm of chassis dynamics, Chinese engineering is making Western passive air suspensions look like archaic 19th century wagon springs. The Song Ultra EV features the DiSus-C intelligent continuous damping suspension system, utilizing solenoid valves to adjust shock absorber rebound and compression thousands of times per second, based on LiDAR and camera feed inputs reading the road ahead. However, the absolute masterpiece is the extreme yaw stability control algorithm, hard-coded into the vehicle's central domain controller. Let's look at a worst-case physical scenario. Imagine you are driving on the highway at 140 km/h, 87 mph, and a front tire catastrophically blows out. The laws of Newtonian physics dictate that a massive, asymmetrical drag force will be applied to one corner of the vehicle, creating a violent yaw moment that will inevitably result in a loss of control and a high-speed rollover. A traditional Western ESP, electronic stability program, will simply try to pinch the mechanical brakes using a hydraulic pump, which is often too slow and too late to overcome the vehicle's inertia. But the domain controller in the Song Ultra EV operates at the speed of light. It processes the sudden loss of tire pressure, the spiking lateral G-forces, and the exact yaw angle deviation in milliseconds. Faster than the human brain can even register the sound of the blowout, the system calculates the exact counter vector required. Bypassing slow hydraulic lines, it commands the high-voltage electric motors to instantaneously apply forward torque to specific wheels while simultaneously applying aggressive electromagnetic regenerative braking to the others, actively canceling out the rotational force. It mathematically forces the chassis to maintain a perfectly straight trajectory. dynamically compensating for a missing wheel in real time. This isn't just an advanced safety feature. This is millions of lines of proprietary code manipulating physical reality and saving lives through applied mathematics. The $23,000 slaughter. Take all of this aerospace-grade engineering, the state-of-the-art thermal architecture, the incredibly expensive silicon carbide inverters, the algorithmic anti-rollover vectoring chassis, the pulse-heating cold weather system, and the 9-minute flash charging capability. If you slapped a German luxury badge, like a Porsche, an Audi, or a Mercedes, on the grille of this exact car, the MSRP would easily shatter the $120,000 mark. But this is where China's terrifying, impenetrable vertical integration comes into play. The Western automotive model is broken. Legacy brands rely on buying parts from Tier 1 suppliers like Bosch, Continental, Magna, or LG Chem, stacking profit margins on top of profit margins at every step of the assembly line. BYD operates differently. They own the entire board. They mine their own lithium in South America and Africa. They process their own chemicals. They design, etch, and bake their own silicon carbide microchips. They wind their own high-density motor stators, stamp their own ultra-high-strength steel, and write their own proprietary software code. Because they control the entire global supply chain, from the raw dirt in the ground to the dealership floor, they can achieve what Detroit and Stuttgart thought was mathematically impossible. The pre-sale price for this technological marvel in China started at just 155,000 yuan. That translates to roughly $22,800 USD. Let me repeat that. They are selling next-generation 800-volt silicon carbide 9-minute charging EV supremacy for the price of a stripped-down, entry-level, 3-cylinder combustion hatchback in the West. This 2026 launch is not just a vehicle release. It is a historical marker. It is the exact moment the legacy auto industry looks in the rearview mirror and realizes they haven't just lost the engineering race. They have been entirely and permanently priced out of the future. The era of Western automotive dominance is officially over.